Shalom. I want to start off by giving all glory, praises, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the brothers that's teaching this truth and sincerity. And shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, the sincere listeners. Okay, this lesson is gonna be a quick lesson. It's gonna be titled Esau, the Scoundrel. All right, so I'm just gonna get right into it and bring out a few scriptures and prove my point, and we're gonna go into this, man. You know, so this is Isaiah 32:5, and it says, "The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful." Okay, and this is going into the vile person. Who's that? That's Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the so-called white race. You so-called white people are vile people, man. Your ways are opposed to the Heavenly Father, man. Okay, you're about death, deceit, devilry, skullduggery, you name it. Anything that's bad, that's what it has to do with you. So we can get into that word vile, you know, because that's just really what I really wanted to do is just go into some words and just break things down so we get a better understanding. But I'm going to get into my point. I'm going to get into the point of scoundrel as well. Where did I come up with scoundrel? All right. So it's the vile person. So we're going to get this. It says
Strong's H 5036. Naval.
All right. It says foolish, senseless, and a fool. So the fool. All right. What does it say about the fool? The fool is saying in his heart he's wise, right? That's roughly paraphrasing, you know. But that's the fool is a so-called white man, foolish man, foolish woman. Yeah, foolish white man and foolish white woman, so-called white woman. All right. This is going to you Edomites, man. That predominantly you appear as white, so-called white. All right. Because you do have Israelites that may look like the so-called white man and white woman. All right. So we have to put that out there. Anyways, it says the vile person. So the foolish person shall be no more called liberal. Now, if you know anything about Canada, you know, where we, in our jurisdiction, where we prophesy, all right, our government, we have a government party called, just like in America, they have the Democrats and Republicans. Well, in Canada, they give us more of an illusion of choice. I think we have like 4 or 5 main political parties that you could vote into office. However, the two main political parties is the liberals and the conservatives. All right, so the conservatives would be like your Democrats in America, and Slovakia. Your conservatives would be like your Republicans in America, and your liberals will be like your Democrats. All right. So in this case, I'm talking about the Liberal Party of Canada because they like to call themselves liberal. However, it's all just an illusion of choice. They don't actually fulfill on what they say when it comes to so-called democracy. All right, they're all in it for their own gain. And at the top of, the puppeteer for the Liberal Party, the mascot right now is Justin Trudeau, who is the Prime Minister of Canada, all right? So he's like the top liberal, quote unquote, okay? However, he is a foolish man, all right? And he's an Edomite, okay? It says, the vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful, all right? And on top of that, he is a vile person. He actually has a lot of blood on his hands. He's actually had it to where he has a whole lot of scandals tied to him. Blackface scandals, but which was a ritual. There's other things like he's linked up with a whole bunch of underworld people, man. If you know, man, basically, so he's nothing but he's a puppet and an agent of dishonor, man. you know. And just the other day, he's so called. You see how in the paper they showed you how he said they said he's separated from his wife, and all the tabloids and all the news outlets, they say he's separated. They didn't say divorce, you know, because they want to make it seem like, oh, you know, we're just going our separate ways, blah 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 blah, you know, some whatever bullshit, trying to make it seem like it's all good. It's not all good. Anyways, my brother had sent me a TikTok video of Edomite going in on him, basically saying how he's always all smiles at the happy parade. He's always smiling and waving and always happy at the happy parade. But when it comes to his wife, he barely wants to give her a kiss, you know? But we already know what time it is. You know, these guys are always doing some wickedness anyways, okay? So he's just an example of an Edomite, you know? And these are all these Edomites are one and the same nonetheless, you know? But yeah. So now it says, nor the churl said to be bountiful. So let's look up what the churl is, so we can get the understanding of that, and we can get understand these words, man. What does it say?
Strong's H 3596. Kilai.
And it says,
second entry. Kalai.
Alright, Khan. And it says scoundrel. Alright, knave. So let's look up these words now. I was gonna get these words on the Google so we can get a better understanding of that. Alright. But that's where I came up with the word scoundrel, man. That's where I got the inspiration to come up with this title. So, because I wanted to get the meaning of this, man. It says a dishonest or unscrupulous person, a rogue. That scoundrel sets a bad example for the other young men. And basically, who's dishonest? Who's doing backdoor deals? All right, so it's all Esau, Edom, man. Then on down, because as the leader, so is the follower, man. So all the nations are pretty much scoundrels, even including Israel, man. You can't trust an Israelite for nothing. A so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American person who hasn't come to the knowledge that they're an Israelite, you can't trust them for shit. They're dishonest. They're unscrupulous. All right, they're scoundrels. You know, we can even get into that word. It said having or showing no moral principles, not honest or fair. All right. And that's exactly what you have here, man. These people don't have any morals, man. That's why when you come into the brotherhood and you see how we interact with each other, we have real love for each other, man. Because this is all about, you know, it's about Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and Yahushai, he was a prime example of showing brotherly love, man. He showed love, man. You know, like, and not the way Esau pushes it either, man. On some off shit, you know what I mean? Just true, you know, brotherly love, you know, and righteousness, man. Not backdooring nobody, not trying to get one over on nobody, but that's all you have in this world. But when you come into this truth, when you come around the brethren, come amongst the brethren, consider it, you know, it's a, you know, it's a privilege, not a right. You know what I mean? So you have to honor being around righteous men, man, that really got your back no matter what, you know, in righteousness, man. You know, they're not gonna slime you out. They're not planning to sleep with your woman, right? But that's what you have in this society. You know, a whole bunch of wickedness, man. You can't trust these people. Your own family members, you know, of the world, you can't trust. You know, sometimes, and a lot of times, I should say, depending on the case, right? You know, so that's why I wanted to get into that. But it says the churl shall be, nor the churl said to be bountiful. So it said, nor the scoundrel said to be bountiful. Bountiful in what? So let's see. Let's see the word.
Strong's H 7771. Shoah.
So
And second entry, Shuah.
Khan. So it says independent, noble, free, rich, generous. Okay? So that's what it means to be bountiful. All right? So the scoundrel is not going to be bountiful. The scoundrel is not going to be rich. The scoundrel's not going to be able to say they're generous. They're not going to be able to say that they're what's that word, a philanthropist, because through philanthropy they like to give to charities and all these things and basically cover their tracks. You see what I'm saying? And basically act like they're a good person in society when behind closed doors they're doing all type of satanic rituals, man. Okay? And sacrifices on the people. All right? But you people thinking that they're good, they're doing a good thing, they're doing a noble deed, right? No, man, that's not the case. All right, so we're going to continue on. It says, for the vile person will speak villainy, and in his heart will work iniquity. Okay, so let's see what villainy is saying. We get the proper understanding, man.
Strong's H 5039. Nevala. Nevala.
It says senselessness, folly, disgraceful folly, of immorality, profane actions, disgrace. Okay? And what's the first thing that comes to mind in this society, man? Okay, spearheaded with the whole alphabet agenda, man. That is immoral, man. And then how they're trying to push it upon the children. It's just letting you know the society is collapsing from the foundation thereof, man. You see what I'm saying? It's wicked, man. You know? And then there's a whole bunch of other things, man. All right? They're making it hard for you to live in this society. Just the laws being put upon this society. It's all wicked. You know? Let's go on. It says, and his heart will work iniquity to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord Yahweh, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. Right, and just the other day, brother, I did a video basically on how the new quarter in the U.S. It says in God, it says in God we trust, right? But the older one, it said in God we trust, and the person on the head was facing the sign that said in God we trust. Now the new quarter is showing in God we trust, but the head of the person is facing on the opposite side, like basically turning their back on God. You know, the symbolism behind it. So that's just to let you know what this society is about, man. They practice hypocrisy and they utter error against the Heavenly Father. They say that they want to use AI to rewrite the Bible because they find error in that, right? So the Lord's words are coming forth, man, you know? But it's nothing new. That's why the men of the Lord are here to decipher and basically set things aright, man, you know? The instruments also of the churl are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. Right. Even us, man. We speaketh upright, you know? And they're gonna use words to speak against us and destroy us. You know? However, the Most High is gonna lift up a standard against them, man, in these last days. You know? But you know, that was pretty much the point I wanted to get on that. So I wanted to bring that, you know, quick passage out. But I pray that this will be edifying. We'll say shalom to the next one.